Welcome back to episode 83 of G'day from the USA. I'm your host, Lady Amanda, and I thought it would be fun to have a chat about what it's really like for an Australian living and working in the USA. My co-host is back again for a record-breaking, I don't know how many times. Welcome back, Ashley.
Hey, y'all.
Ashley was, of course, born and raised in the great state of Alabama.
Correct.
Dothan, Alabama. She did move to Washington for 6 years, but is back home in Alabama, living the American dream.
Woohoo.
Welcome back
Thank
yet
you.
again. I'm so happy to have you.
I know. It's good to be here.
Or you're happy to have me, one of the two, because I'm at your house.
I am. You know, I'm always happy to have you here, and it's been so much better with you here, honestly.
Stop.
Yeah, it has.
Tell me more.
Well, because for one, you know, it can get pretty trying having just a child to have a conversation with. It's nice to have adult conversations from time to time. And don't get me wrong, like it is fun, but like, you know, someone to help with him, I think, especially with as much as like I've been working lately. And so, yeah, it's been super nice.
Love
yeah, I love
this.
this.
Well, I've loved being here.
Well, I've loved having you.
We have had a fun week. I mean,
Yeah.
you've worked, but I guess what fun and sad. We did attend a funeral.
Yes.
So that was sad.
Yeah, that was a little sad.
Ashley's uncle that sadly died.
Yeah.
But he had lived a good life. He was 84.
Yeah, he did. He had lived a pretty good life, and he had a bunch of people that loved him. He was very much known for being such a sweet, generous soul.
Yeah.
And so I think, you know, we definitely, oh my God. Sorry, guys.
Cat is climbing all over the podcasting equipment in a dramatic fashion. Prince Alice.
And the worst bit is that, like, he's so huge that we can't stop
It's
him.
it's like
he comes barreling through, and there's no
there's
stopping him.
Nothing, not a chance.
He's like, yeah, no, I'm 22 pounds, so you can't mess with me.
Yes.
So, yeah, I think it was just really sad, too, though. I think, you know, being back in the exact same room. So
triggering.
quickly. It was a little triggering.
As her dad had passed away this year.
Yes, and they were in the same. Yeah,
Very
same.
sad.
Very beautiful place to, you know, hold a service. I would imagine.
And I did enjoy that. Is it a 3 cannon salute?
Yes, the military type funeral.
Yeah.
It was very cool. And just, I feel like it was just really just to be able to honor someone for their service and everything, and like presenting the flag to the family member.
Touching.
Yeah, it was very, very, very cool.
Oh,
So,
it was
yeah.
I was a little surprised how quick the ceremony was. I guess it was in 3 parts because it was
Right.
inside the chapel, then outside with the cannon,
Right.
and then it was going to be graveside.
Right.
But yeah, I'm sort of was expecting everyone would get up and talk and the family. Yeah, is that not a thing?
I feel like that one was kind of like not necessarily rushed, but yeah, I think a lot of it was it just got to the point and you know, said your goodbyes and got to so being there, you know, I think it was 10 to 11 for the family to kind of see each other and stuff, and then 11 to noonish for the service.
Right.
And then, you know, if you were going to follow to the graveside or whatever, which was a little bit further of a drive. But, yeah, you know, I just feel like, maybe people just, you know, it's very sad. And so, you know, you just want to try to get through that moment. And,
Right.
So, you know, like I said, very sad moment, but he did have a great life. I guess it was just really sad too, because though, you know, he did have a few health issues, it was still really unexpected.
It was a shock. Yeah, it was sad.
Definitely not something. And I mean, for, you know, him, he lived alone. And so that was a thing, you know, to kind of know something was off, I guess. So,
very sad.
Yeah, it was.
But besides that, we've had a fun week. We got to watch quite a few different movies these past couple of weeks. That I feel like I've lived in a bubble my whole life because Ashley's like, have you seen this? Nope. And they're classics, aren't they?
Yeah.
So we watched Steel Magnolias.
Yes.
Meets Joe Black.
Yep. And
What was that other one?
The Curious Case of
Benjamin Button. And like I've heard of all these movies,
Right.
but I haven't actually sat down and watched them.
No,
so it was.
I feel like I
very
was on a
cool.
bit of a Brad Kick
right
week.
with the
with both of the Benjamin Button and Meet Joe Black.
back to back.
But it was just like, man, I was just thinking to like, well, the reason that we got caught up into it too, especially the Benjamin Button, is because, you know, I joke around about how that's like tell my kid, you know, you're being a little Benjamin Button right now.
As you're progressing, like getting more babyish type
getting more baby, or as you get older, it doesn't make any sense. So then we watched it or whatever, and Cooper even had a pretty fun time watching it.
He did enjoy it. I don't think he liked Meet Joe Black as much.
No. I feel like that one took a minute to kind of get into, you know. Man, the 90s were a wild time. Now, because now watching that back over too, I was like, man, it's weird.
Yeah.
But it still was a really good movie. It made you think about something, and it was just like, ooh, kind of a scary moment.
No, I did enjoy both of them.
Yeah.
Well, all three of them, because like I said, I've really loved, oh God, what was it called? Steel Magnolias. That was sad when...
Yeah.
Julia. I can't think of her name in the movie.
Shelby. I know.
Dad.
I know.
I honestly didn't expect that. Like,
yeah.
She's in hospital unconscious. I did not expect the moment when they unplugged the...
Yeah. It was just like...
And then I thought, oh, she's going to start breathing. Like, she's going to just come back to life. Like, they're going to turn it off and be like, oh my God, it's a miracle.
Yeah, no.
No.
Such is life sometimes, unfortunately. But yeah, no. So I'm telling you, that movie, I've watched it so many times, but that moment where Malin has her at the funeral, she just has her freak out moment.
Yeah.
It's so like tears were rolling down my face, and I was like, oh my gosh, every time. And then, but the best bit is whenever you can always leave it up to Clary to make the moment a little bit more special and lighten up the mood. Yeah. And just like, here, smack Weezer.
That was gold.
It was so funny because she was like freaking out thinking that Malin was actually going to hit her. I mean, I think it would have been hilarious too if she would have.
Yes. All the characters were wonderful.
They were.
Even little Daryl Hannah, I can't think of her name.
Oh, yeah. Daryl Hannah.
What was the little hairdresser? Who very turned to religion. What was in it?
Dolly Parton's character, but what was her?
Yeah, I don't know.
Crap.
Well. Anyway.
Yeah.
Besides that, I've got a great week coming up because I'm going to do something I've had on my bucket list.
Yes.
Forever.
I know.
The Florida Keys.
I am so jealous.
I'm very, very excited.
It is going to be so much fun. And I think, you know, I've heard that even, the drive, I think, what is it, an 8+ hour drive for you?
I think it's, I'm basically driving to Miami.
Right.
She's going to Miami.
And Benito, Miami.
I have no idea what that you just said, but I love how you know that.
I do. Will Smith, he was on point back in some point in time, but definitely not a good singer, to be honest, but we like him because he was Will Smith, you know. But I do love that song.
Wait, does anyone still like him?
I feel like, he can still turn his slap of Chris Rock around. I don't know.
Get your wife's name.
That was terrible. And it was just like, I don't know. It's okay to be like, to defend the honor of your wife, but really at some point, like, you don't just go up and on national television.
I think that's what it was. He acted very entitled, to just, I mean, I'm sure she was humiliated at that point in time as well. Wouldn't you be?
No, I would be.
If someone just started doing that,
Yeah. I feel like, that the point of I think that's the worst bit of watching shows like that or watching awards like that is when did it become like roasting or talking negatively about, I mean, Chris Rock shouldn't have
gone there. Yeah, it was not necessary.
It was unnecessary to go down that path anyway. But I mean, also unnecessary to get up and hit somebody. Like, that's something, and you can't just.
He should have. Well, was he ever charged for assault? Because that is literally.
I feel like
assault.
It was, but I feel like no, I don't think he was.
Yeah, I'm covered in cat hair. I'm sorry, I'm picking cat hairs on my face. America was rubbing up against me all morning, and now I feel like I've got like little cat hairs everywhere. It's really starting to annoy me, but we love the little kitty.
Yeah, even though you're like rubbing your face off.
Yes. So back to Miami.
Yeah.
So basically meeting my friend Julie, flying from the great state of Washington.
Yeah.
We're both meeting in Miami. So I'm going to drive. She's going to fly. And then We're going to drive down, and then we're meeting Chrissa, who is getting off a boat.
Yeah.
And then we're all going to meet up and have a wonderful time. And then Chrissa, Julie and I are going to the Tortugas.
I mean, that is going to be so much. That is so on my bucket list as well.
I think there's a fort there.
Yeah, it is. It's like right there on the water too. And I heard that like the water is, I mean, I've never even been to the Keys. And for me to be as close as I am.
It's a crime.
It is. It's not appropriate. But I definitely am going to hit up the next trip with you guys.
We're holding you to this now.
And now I need pictures and whatever every day.
We got
to
you.
live vicariously.
I also need the same.
Yes, I
of
will.
My cat, America.
America will be taken really good care of. I promise.
Know. She's just such a little unique soul.
She is. That's why she needs extra love.
She does. She's going to be weird. You're going to be like suddenly BFF number one because she is going to be like a human.
Someone to pet me and love me.
Yeah, and she'll be rubbing up on you. But
I can't wait for that.
Yeah, but I'm excited to go snorkeling. I'm excited for the crystal blue waters.
Yeah.
What I'm most excited about, the Turtle Hospital.
Oh, that's going to be so fun.
Yes.
Oh, yes. So, like a sanctuary turtle?
I think they
like what it is?
Yeah,
where
it's
they
like
rehabilitate
somewhere,
them?
I think it might be a marathon, and they basically rescue.
Yeah, I got
turtles.
to go whenever I went to, I think it was one of the Carolinas or whatever. We went to Jekyll Island, and on this little island, they also had a sea turtle rehabilitation center or whatever that we went to, and it was really, really, really cool.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, it was really neat, and it was just them getting them prepared to get back out there, you know. But yeah, I'm so excited for you.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it. I actually, speaking of rescuing things, I reached out to this grizzly bear sanctuary yesterday to see if they had any volunteer opportunities.
Oh, that's so cool.
I don't think I've heard back. But yeah, I sort of feel like that or a squirrel rescue would be right up my alley.
You would have so much fun. I didn't even know that there was a bear. Where
so
is
close.
This at?
What? Oh, God, Hartford? Wait, is it?
It was in Hartford.
Is it close? Like something
it's
like
about 30
minutes. Okay.
Yeah, Hartford. I didn't even know. That's
I
so
know.
crazy.
I want to go.
Yeah, that would be neat.
Apparently, they have a camel.
What?
Yeah, they have other things as well.
That is so cool. Yeah, we need to check it out.
I agree.
Yeah, I'm excited. But yeah, I think that would be super neat. And I think that you would definitely have a good time. Like, you know, that's just right up your alley is to help with animals. Speaking of, I seen, before you got up, I seen, I didn't let the dogs go out straight away because there was 2 squirrels in the backyard. Granted, I mean, it's not like my dogs are going to be able to catch them or anything, but one of these squirrels had something in its mouth. I don't know.
Like a nut?
Yeah, it was way bigger than it, which I found it fascinating that they can do that. Yeah, but anyways.
Like an ant, can't an ant lift 200 times its body weight?
Yeah, it's so interesting. And speaking of ants.
Oh, speaking of bloody ants.
It's about that time of year.
We need to get a strip for the door.
Yes, because there have been ants getting into my house. And I thought that they were just sugar ants, but one of them at least.
One of those little bitches.
Bit. Yeah, I got bit on my foot.
Oh, my God. Did it hurt?
Yeah, it's pretty it's just annoying. And then it just becomes like it swells up or whatever. And it's just like, ew. Yeah, this one did. It became almost like it's no fun. But yeah, so the ants have been getting in because they see like my dog food whenever, you know.
Yeah, they make a beeline.
Yeah.
Like literally it can be from the front door to the back door.
Yep.
And these guys are
they're such
in a little marching thing.
Yeah.
We need to get cinnamon. I'm pretty sure. I need to look at it's either cinnamon or turmeric, but I'm pretty sure it's
something
cinnamon.
That they don't like.
And if you sprinkle it on the front and back door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we definitely got to get to that because, like I said, every time, I mean, it wasn't even a problem until it became a problem. And it was this time of year, too. Mom said that they like to come out
with a vengeance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bunch of jerks, man. How do they do it?
But tomorrow we need to go should we tell the TV story?
Yeah, we might as well just let it be known.
Oh, tell it.
Okay. So,
start from where you got the TV.
So, my mom was so excited because she had found, and what size would you think that is? Like a 55-inch?
I would say 55. Yeah, I would say, Yeah.
I
would have thought it was a bit smaller, but I think it's 55.
Yeah, I think she found a 55-inch TV for $35 and said, "Oh, and it works."
Yeah.
And we were like, "Wow, this is amazing." So then Amanda puts it up, hangs it on the thing, and it turns out, yeah, the TV worked, but the volume there was no sound coming from it. And I was like, "Oh, there's always a catch to something, you know."
But we are very ingenious.
Yes. So we wanted to watch a movie anyway. So what we did, we went through great lengths.
Yes.
But we had taken it off the wall and sat it on like an entertainment system. It was just kind of sitting up on the wall.
And we had to do this because we then had to connect a laptop
Yes.
and a speaker to the laptop.
Yep. And use Bluetooth speaker and a laptop. And then we were going to watch this movie.
Basically play the movie like a screen. That was just the screen, but the sound was coming from the speaker and we were using the laptop. Like it was an actual great plan.
It was a great plan.
So we just had it sitting.
Yes.
Sitting on the wall. And we're watching.
And we were watching Twister.
Okay, this is the best bit of all.
This is the best part. So as we're watching Twister, it gets to the original one, of course, not the new one. But it gets to the scene where the Twister is coming through that drive-through theater.
Yes, and the whole screen is starting to get ripped apart.
Yeah, because and as that is happening, all of a sudden, as the as the screen starts getting ripped apart by the tornado, all of a sudden, this TV, our TV, just falls.
Like smash on the ground.
Smashes to the ground.
And for a moment, I actually thought it was part of the movie.
Yeah,
like,
we
you know
all
what I mean?
screamed. Every single one of us.
It was like the Twister had come through the house. And I think it was because the speaker was sitting up on the TV and it was vibrating so much because there's like winds and whatever, like this whole thing ripped apart.
Yep.
That I think it just vibrated the TV.
And the TV went
and the TV fell face first.
Yeah.
So we picked it up and we're like, she'll be right. And then we turned it back on. And she was not right.
She was not. All of you see was just cracks and like artwork almost of what you see.
Yes, it had shattered. Like two sides had shattered.
Yeah.
And then the whole middle, that was destroyed. There was no more watching that.
No, it was over. It was done. Yeah. And so though we did understand that we would have to get a new TV, we didn't want it to go down that way.
No, and it really was a beautiful work of art because it had some, oh God, I'm still picking the hairs off me. But we were going to do a little prank to her mother.
Yeah, we were. So my mom, she has like 3 or 4 TVs up in that house that she was not even using.
Right.
And we were going to
We had asked to borrow one.
Yeah, we'd asked to borrow one.
And she's had well, she did give us 2 of the
2 of the other ones but the one that we
80s.
wanted.
Yeah.
I know. But the one that we wanted was like just about the same size, everything. Yeah. So what we were going to do was because it's been years and my mom still hasn't hooked up this TV and she's just like, "Oh, y'all can't have that one. I might use it." And it's like, I mean, if
what
you
if
haven't
my TV goes out and I need a backup?
Yeah, it's just like so.
Then we'll bring it back.
Yeah,
no.
And it was just a hard pass. She was like, no. So we were going to creep
switch
in there
out
one day and just switch it out, and then let's see how long.
How many years it takes you to notice
before you to notice that this was not the appropriate TV. Meanwhile, we were going to be watching a nice TV, perhaps. You know, I mean. But we didn't do it. So what was super, super amazing is my best friend, Amanda.
Stop.
So she, for my birthday, got me a TV, which was so nice. Thank you so much. We are enjoying it.
I'm excited that we are enjoying it.
It is a little bit smarter than me, this smart TV. I still don't remember. I remember we were trying to find Max, like HBO Max, to download the app. I don't remember.
Smart. We could not. It has some voice control thing.
Oh. Yeah.
I've been down a rabbit hole trying to figure out how to use it, and I can only understand that you have to get a specific remote. It just it's capable of voice recognition, but you have to have a specific remote, which seems stupid.
It is stupid because why wouldn't they give me that type of remote in the first place?
Just add a microphone on the thing. Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, it was very strange. But
we have partaken in enjoying it, and we did watch the second Twister.
Yes, we did, and it was pretty good. I
mean, I think the original.
Yeah,
I felt like it was very much a copycat.
Yeah. I did.
It was literally the same movie with different characters set in a different time.
Yeah.
But besides that, instead of ripping the cinema. No, sorry, the what was it called? Drive-through.
The drive-in. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It was ripping a cinema apart.
Yeah.
But I really want to go to the drive-in.
Yeah, there is one in Wicksburg, and we need to go.
Yes.
I think I've only been twice ever to that drive-in.
Wow.
So, yeah, we need to go. I think it's really fun. And now that it's starting to cool off is kind of the best time to go because a lot of people just hop in the back of their truck.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, and just
we could just get some pillows and stuff.
Yeah, and just hang out at the bed of your truck and just watch the movie. And then there is, like, if you wanted to sit in your vehicle or whatever and do it, you can then change, like, I think it gives you whatever movie you choose, it tells you what station to turn it to actually hear.
I feel like we need to take a separate thing because this is what kept happening because I did go maybe 10 years ago or something in Melbourne and the car just kept turning off. Like you'd be able to listen for 10 minutes and then we'll switch off. Then you have to turn it back on again. And it was just annoying throughout the movie. So, having your own separate little radio,
that would be
I think that's the way to go. And especially if you're sitting in the back of the
then you don't have to because I think it is like coming out through there, right? I can't remember. Yeah, I think we just sat on the back and it was...
Oh, they actually have sound?
Well, I think so.
Don't you get a little speaker thing that you can...
I guess you could.
Hook to your window or something? Yeah. Is that old school?
No, I mean, it may be how they do it. I can't... I mean, like I said, I cannot remember. But I do remember, like, going in. The only reason at the time that it was just because it was so friggin' hot. So we were inside the vehicle and you changed to the radio station. But yeah, like you said, after a certain bit of time now.
The cars are too smart. Like back in the day, you could have done it and then you would have had a flat battery at the end.
Yeah, you would have.
But these days it's like we're not going to let you get a flat battery. Speaking of flat batteries, well, I didn't have one, but I did get my car serviced, which was sort of cool. So
yeah.
I think you may have talked about that last week. Actually, don't remember.
I can't remember either.
So tell me what exciting or not so exciting things do you have planned for this week?
Well, my stepdad is having a major surgery tomorrow.
Yes, Pops. So, we're going to go visit him today.
Yeah, we're going to visit with him.
I love Pops.
He's a good guy, huh?
From the second that I met him, I loved him. He was just gave me a huge bear hug and was just like, he's love you, baby.
I know, he's got like such a good heart. But he's got this big surgery coming up and it's kind of hopefully going to be something that's going to make him feel better. He's got congestive heart failure and he's got a lot of fluid on him. And so hopefully this can help. So a little bit of everybody is on edge. So if y'all could send out some really good vibes.
Love a good vibe.
Yeah, send out the good vibes. He's really important and really special to us. And so with that being said, he just needs all of the good vibes he can get because
he does.
Yeah. So that's kind of what's going on. That's a little bit on my mind for this week. It is nice to have, I mean, I know it's not for a glorious occasion, but I am looking forward to not having to go to work mañana.
Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah, Monday and Tuesday I took off so I could help take care of him.
Love to Pops. Food-wise, let's do a quick wrap-up of fun things we've tried this week.
Yeah.
One of my standouts that I didn't think would be a standout was the banana pudding shake.
Yeah, like that was
you've
so good.
You've seen me. I don't ever get shakes. I don't ever get sodas, but I did go that shake. I think I just kept coming back to it and finished it off.
So
good. I
really
enjoyed the shake.
The banana. It was from Chick-fil-A. The banana pudding shake. Oh, I heard it was something.
It was great.
It was really good.
Then we did do the golden finger.
Yeah,
those nuggets,
the corn nuggets,
nuggets, and the chicken nuggets.
Yeah,
they're like chunks of chicken. It was like actual chicken breast chunks.
Yes,
which was impressive.
Yeah, and then you went to that bakery.
Oh, Headland gluten free. It was called the Inn Gluten Free Bakery in Headland, downtown Headland.
Mm-hmm.
What most impressed me, like I just walked in and like sometimes I walk in and be like, I'm going to do a video of this.
Yeah.
Okay. For TikTok. But this time I didn't because I was just like, I don't even know if it's open. And I did say this to them. I said I couldn't tell if it was open or closed because your door is sort of like you can see out but you can't see in.
Right.
And then I went in and I said, what's the best? And they said red velvet cupcakes and cinnamon rolls. And I was like, done. I was having both. And then I said, how long have you guys been here? And they're like, 3 weeks. I'm like, 3 weeks?
I know, yeah. So it was really neat.
Yeah.
And so she did end up making a TikTok on this. And
yeah.
I think it's really cool because I did see the comment on there where they were really appreciative for you spreading some attention to their...
It's like a mother and daughter team.
Yeah.
And I also saw a comment where someone said, I went and bought some stuff this morning and I wouldn't have even known it was gluten-free. That's my thing because I associate gluten-free cardboard.
Right, with something that doesn't taste great.
Like it's just like the gluten-free bagel will be like a leather or something.
Yeah.
So had they have not said it was gluten-free, I honestly we taste tested that
we did.
Both of the things. I don't think I would have guessed.
Yeah, it was actually really, really good.
Yeah.
And they did a great job. So I think it was in their story behind it was actually pretty good too, that she had gotten super sick when she found out she had celiac disease. Is that correct?
And I love how they said no gluten allowed in the building.
Yep. I love that.
I was like, wow.
Yeah,
okay.
it is really good. So yeah, I think that
was great. That was a standout.
Yeah.
Another one I tried that I went to was Fat Back or something. Have you heard of that?
I have. It's a barbecue place, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I had a pulled pork with cream cheese and bacon jam or something, little slider type thing. And grilled zucchini.
Oh yeah. Did you enjoy?
Good. I enjoyed.
Yeah.
Besides that, was there anything else? No, we talked about the Wiener Warehouse. That was a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
No, I think that's about it.
Yeah, it was overall a pretty good
Food was good.
Yeah.
Any final parting words for the listeners?
Oh, man.
I know, I'm going to put you on the spot again, but you have had a week to think about it. Give me a Southern saying. Okay, I'm going to say mine because a cool story. I went to the Winn-Dixie because someone had told me they had an Oreo Coke.
Right.
So anyway, I asked the guy because I couldn't see it, and he's like looking at me like he's sort of laughing like you're pulling my chain type thing. And I was like, no, really. I said, unless someone is like having me on.
Yeah.
They said it was at the counter, and he's like, there's none. Anyway, finally we see two little ones like right at the very back of one row of thing, and there's 10 rows of Coke, whatever. And anyway, he says that he's going to get one. I said, let me get it for you and we can like try it together type thing. So we did. But anyway, while I was there, I spoke to this other girl and she said her favorite Southern saying was, oh, God, I'm going to massacre this. Something about a hair and a biscuit.
Oh, yeah.
What is it?
What, hanging in there like a
Hanging in there like a hair on a biscuit.
Yeah, I think I used that one like a couple weeks ago, remember?
Yes. It sort of sound familiar. Okay.
Hanging in there.
Have I talked enough to give you time to think?
No, not quite.
Were you not thinking? I was
trying. No, thank you for that. No, I think, no. I mean,
it's just nothing.
I really just have nothing. I think for the most part, I just like, no. Yeah, thank you for trying to give me some time to throw something.
You could have been on your phone. You could have been doing anything.
Yeah, my phone is, I don't even know where it's at. But the good, I think what I'm just going to leave you guys with is actually maybe not a Southern phrase, but a little bit of wisdom here.
Oh, we love wisdom.
Yes. So I've had a couple of trying weeks or whatever, just between work and everything. So I think that... And then, with the loss of family members and then with the upcoming surgery or whatever. And I think that the one thing that I've come out on this is if you have people that are in your life that you truly adore and love, tell them. Give them, don't wait. Oh, I'll call them tomorrow. I'll call them the next day. I'll call them next week because you never know if that's going to be there.
Yes.
And I've kind of figured that out for myself. I actually had a lovely conversation about a month ago with my Uncle James, who is now left us. And so, I just really cherish that conversation.
Yeah.
So with all that being said, don't take your time for granted. Don't take your life for granted.
It's too
Call
short.
the people. Yeah, life is too short. So, call your loved ones, make amends, make peace.
Yes.
Whatever you need to do because, like I said, I love my family, but I can still see the brokenness on my dad's side.
Right.
it's, you know, my aunt who, by marriage, she did say when I saw her, because I had not seen her in a long time, and she was like, you know, it's pretty sad whenever the only time you see family anymore is if you have to come to something like this.
A funeral.
You know?
That's really sad.
So
That's great
I would
advice.
say, yeah, just love your family, you know, make amends, make peace, especially,
Yeah.
you know, with them or yourself. So, yeah, I think that's what I have to
thank
bestow
you.
upon you guys.
Well, as we always say, Ashley, please rate and review us.
Yes.
Reach out to us, Facebook page. If it's not 5 stars,
Don't even bother.
you are just a natural listener. I hope everyone has a really great week.
Yeah, you
I
guys.
will be down living my best life in the Keys.
Yes.
I'm going to try to rope Julie into doing a little potty with me next week.
Yes.
So hopefully.
And I expect you to come back with some tan on that skin.
Okay, I do look like a ghost. I
No,
feel like my face and my arms have got a little bit of a
You've gotten some.
glow.
You definitely. Yeah, for sure.
but the rest of me is horrifying.
No.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I hope
Well,
you have a good week.
Yeah, you
best
too.
of luck to Pops.
Yeah.
And we're just going to head over now and give him a big hug.
Yeah, we'll just love on them.
Yeah. Thank you, Ashley.
All right, bye, y'all.
Bye.